On to you, Aries. So you have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Emperor, Eight of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the Four of Cups, and last but not least, you have the Two of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for a lot of you, Aries, is the Four of Pentacles is you very much so, 10 toes down in your decision making. You're very secure with who you are as of right now and what direction you want to take your life and where you're going, right? Overall sense of contentment, right? Joy. The King of Cups and the Emperor represents, and because of this, you're going to need somebody, obviously, who can come in and bring that level of inner peace. Things eventually have to, that's what a relationship is. Partially, right? There's many, like I said, there's many moving parts. There's many elements to a relationship. Again, you're bringing two people, two completely different universes together. So the Emperor and the King of Cups is about how, so since this is the case, a lot of you Aries understand that you're going to need somebody, or you're going to want need somebody who is going to be in a relationship with you to be someone that has a serious understanding of who they are, and they can bring that level of peace into the relationship. And the two of you actually create that bond together. So as a result of this, right, if the two of you can't create that bond, that sense of closeness, that strong relationship with each other, where the two of you not only get along, right, well enough, but at the same time, yes, every now and again, y'all two are obviously going to clash heads. No relationship is 100% good or any of that type of stuff. And that's the way that it should be. The two of you should be able to challenge each other to grow and to see things from different perspectives and not be so close-minded, because as we get older, we become more close-minded as we get older. So as a result of this, the King of Cups is about the person that needs to actually put themselves out there, take a risk like you, but also they need to understand that they deserve love. A lot of times too, I've made so many videos. I'm not even sure if I've actually made this video. I think I did, but I haven't even released it yet. So I'm gonna tell you what it is I'm gonna do. I'm gonna release that video in the future, but I'm talking about how, like, people's main problem is they don't know how to actually receive love. And how you receive love is essentially how it is that you give it. So like, if it reflects how you give it, and vice versa. How you give it reflects how it is that you receive it. So a lot of times people have the mentality of like, if you understand that love exists and understand that not everything has to be accounted for, right? As far as you don't have to count love, right? Although you do have to reciprocate. Like for instance, right? For instance, with me, I had a hard time accepting the fact that I am loved by my neighborhood, especially by my family. That took me a long time for me to really understand. And I had to really sit back and be like, I can't keep doing this to the people that I love, because the way that it comes off, it looks like I'm just saying all of this stuff in theory, which is BS. Theory is nonsense. But in actuality, what it comes off as, it comes off like I'm being disrespectful, or it comes off like I'm being ungrateful, So I have to change certain behaviors within myself. And I'm not even gonna lie, certain elements of it still feels a little bit uncomfortable, but but the thing about me is, still to this day, even when certain elements feel uncomfortable, I still catch myself where I'm like, no, I am gonna sit here and relax and learn to deal with this, because this is what love looks like. This is what it actually is about. So there's no need for me to constantly be overly suspicious or play a detective. This is what it is. And the thing about it is that this is what the Emperor in this particular reading represents. But also, yes, the Emperor does represent Aries as well. But this really is about like how you get that kind of energy reflected back to you as well. So the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Well, y'all already know what it is I'm going to say. The Eight of Wands, right? And for all those new people coming in, thank you. But the Eight of Wands is the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles are cards that are based upon a harsh look at reality. So the Eight of Wands is very much, even though it represents fire coming through air. So in other words, it's like having a fireside chat, having a very direct talk with yourselves or someone else, right? That understanding of what it is that you need, and there's no sugarcoating it. There's no type of stuff. There's none of that. It's just, look, this is what it is that I need. That hard realization. And the Three of Swords is about how it is that you Aries understand that. Look, and correct me if I'm wrong, for real. And you know, in the comment section, look, y'all are born Aries. This all makes sense. Y'all are born Aries. Y'all understand what it's like to come up in a world where, you know, it's a harsh environment. What you Aries need is some love, some real relationship where you and the other person actually get along. Because you being an Aries, you being Scorpio, right? These are Mars influenced and ruled zodiac signs. So you have to take into consideration that since this is the case, those experiences are not, a lot of it is not pleasant. A lot of you Aries may find yourselves, you know, living a very hardcore life, you know, a lot of betrayals, a lot of friendships that ends up getting torn away from you, a lot of things, a lot of having to remake yourself, adapt because of the betrayals, because of how people don't want to give you an easy time. They don't know what it is, right? Because they're running game, right? Which is just a display of dysfunction. Factually, that's what it is. And I can prove that, right? Running all these games. But you know that you Aries deserve love, as everyone should have a chance, at the very least, a fair shake with that. And the thing is that you Aries know that you're not going to be a very good mix with somebody who's coming in and wilding out, and they're just, you know what I'm saying, and they, you know, these people haven't healed. These people don't know how to essentially accept love, give love without it, you know what I mean, take risks. A lot of times, too, people don't want to take risks. A lot of times, people don't want to take risks. A lot of times, people don't want to be in a scenario where, you know, they're the ones put in work because they feel like they got. And see, like I said before, this is where a lot of people end up getting caught up with, I should say, because as I said in some of my videos, there's something called, I ain't gonna say it's called that, I call it that, but for me, I call it giving a few steps back to get way more forward. And it's the sense of you have to let certain things be what it is that it's going to be, regardless of whether or not you like it. You know, sometimes even when it comes to that, sometimes you have to, you know what I mean? In your case, Aries, right? In your case, in the past, you've had to learn to let people be disrespectful to you and talk stuff to you and run game for you to understand that everyone is not worth you being in a relationship with long term. They're going to run game. They're going to play games. They're going to wild out. They're going to act like they don't have any common sense. They're going to do all this and all that in the world, right, while being in a relationship with you. Now, is it that you are in a scenario, is it that you're in a particular situation where you should be out here treating people like trash, who treat you like gold? No. And I'm not saying that you're doing it. I'm saying that that's them. But it goes to show you what happens when you cannot take a step back on anything. Sometimes some battles you are meant to lose. Everyone is, without exception. There's no exception to that. You're supposed to lose the ego game. You're supposed to lose that game. You're supposed to always let someone, that's what it is that you're striving for. You're supposed to always let that other person get that trophy of the biggest a-hole. You're supposed to always let that person win that trophy. Okay, you want to win that trophy? Okay, I'll step down and take second place. Or maybe even third place. Or maybe even fourth place. Maybe I may not even make podium at all. But the point is, I'm going to let you get that first place. And that's where the real win is. Now, when it comes to you, that's how you got to let other people be. You know, because sometimes Aries can have a little bit of a savior complex. We need to tell the truth now. We need to tell the truth. Y'all can have a savior complex. And because of that, that's where you get the heartbreak from. That's where a lot of y'all can get yourselves caught up with, because you Aries are the hopeless romantics. So y'all have the savior complex where it's like, you know, you're trying to find something romantic about the person. And it's like that romantic stuff, that wanting to admire a person's traits that they do well is cute and it's nice and all of that, but you want to make sure that you and the other person have a strong foundation in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? So then you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups now represents, so when you leave these people alone, right, that don't give you that kind of effort back, that kind of attention back, that kind of straightforward resourcefulness and directness back, this is what you do. You cut them off. Three of Swords. You let them go. And the thing about it is that the Five of Cups, they're going to find out how dysfunctional they are after you leave, because they know that they're doing it to you. What people show when they're in the game is shame and not guilt. I want y'all to understand that. Shame and not guilt, meaning that if they're caught for it, they will continue to move forward as long as you allow them. There's no bottom to how down or how far down they will go. Trust me, they have no bottom. They're carrying around shame, and shame breeds greed, gluttony, vanity. So as a result, right, the Six of Wands, this will be your victory. This will be how you know that you Aries should move on from this person. You Aries already know. You Aries are usually, see, that's the thing. Aries, see, again, okay, let me show you what it is I'm talking about. I'm gonna post a video in the comment section, if I can find it, of Kristen Stewart. I think it's Kristen or Kirsten Stewart. She's an Aries. She's the person that played in the Twilight movies or whatnot. That's what it is that she's most known for. And she's an Aries. And if you listen to what it is that she has to say, she's always saying, I ain't gonna say all, yeah, for the most part, she's always saying something smart. And you know, saying something that's statistics and facts, and you looking at it like, and you would think that Aries people are like stupid or whatever the case may be. Like I said before, the problem with Aries, y'all, is that y'all rush, y'all say things, y'all do this, but y'all are smart. And see, if y'all can utilize that same level of ingenuity, I told y'all, all the fire signs are closeted nerds. All of them. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, closeted nerds. Intelligent. They study statistics. Whatever it is that y'all geek out about, y'all geek out about. But y'all are the cool nerd where a lot of time, and I know this because I got Leo in my chart. I have Leo in my chart, right? In 3 placements. Let's just say that. And I also have an Aries moon. So I too am a dork. I too am a nerd, okay? So I'm not just going in. Okay? And the thing, what I'm trying to say here is, you know those types of people that you should not be messing with. So don't waste your time messing with those people. Still, continue to move forward. The Hierophant is, for now, for you to trust your instincts, to know when someone is not your type anymore. A person can be your physical type or your financial type, but not be your type. You don't get along with this person. You don't hang out with this person well. The two of y'all don't mix like peanut butter and jelly. What are we talking about? And then the Four of Cups and the Two of the Four of Cups and the Two of Swords now represents, as a result, you're now in a particular situation where what you, Aries, got to do is continue to approach, continue to get to know other people. And if they seem to be very guarded, then that's how it is that you know you shouldn't be hanging out with them. If they tell you, if they dub you, it is what it is. Just continue to move forward. Let's clarify some of these cards now, and let's get out of here. So let's clarify. Okay. Let's clarify the Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, right? Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, right? Right. And Two of Swords is after that, right? So to clarify these four cards, the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Swords, keep approaching people, keep getting to know people, right? And you're learning how to do that, but you're also learning with that how to not take things so offensively if things don't work out, because you're able to read in between the lines and you're able to understand, yes, what's going on. You realize that a lot of people are lying, a lot of people are capping, lying, and a lot of people are really not successful in relationships as they try to make it seem or a hot commodity. Truth is, Aries, most people are not as desired and wanted to be in a relationship as you would think. Most people are sitting up there just as lonely as you don't know what. And you're going to approach some people, and if things don't necessarily work out, the Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords, you'll walk away. And you'll get away from these people who, you know, find it more, you know, plausible or better for them to lie than to just be 100. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. I just want to say I've got some big things coming up very soon after this video. Yes, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.